Group stalking is Nova contractors outside of my office door, pacing in relevant position and operation of a communication device. Maria Solis Alvarez is on the opposite side as well, monitoring. As you see, sending text messages while I'm documenting using my phone. They are engaged in Title 18. Again, Nova contractors, the third parties with license plate 10814 Victor 3, engaged in federal stalking as well. This is P.O.C. as they're knocking on my door. It's audible activity creation. I'm dealing with a bunch of demons that are monitoring evidence. And so not only are they knocking on the door to create activity, they are aware of the fact that my camera is on and someone who's knocking on the door is not responding to my stating, come in. I'm dealing with a bunch of demons, so I'm just documenting. That's why there's nothing here. And these demons know that the camera is running. These two employees are Nova contractors. They're going to federal prison. So just want to make sure you're aware of that. They're going to federal prison. The entity sounding sirens. This is criminal summoning in the specific environment. Maria Solis Alvarez is in relevant position on the opposite side, group stalking in the laundry room. Nova Contractors is an operation of a communication device, speaking in Spanish outside of my door, monitoring, and also engaged in federal stalking in violation of Title 18. This is what the entity was doing, by the way, this morning when they were manipulating operation of my communication device so that I couldn't create a Google Drive account and upload the video. So Maria Solis is engaged in criminal summoning, separate grounds of federal prison. Systematic facilitation is grounds of federal prison. He's engaged in stalking in the path. They're going to federal prison. Stalking in the path with light, federal prison. Okay, that's P.O.C. Those are demons that just come onto the grounds, engaging in criminal conduct. This is the ease with which an entity, a population, a community is engaging in the criminal elements of monitoring. And that's group stalking. Good morning. Am I going to check it? Sure. That's P.O.C. and they're monitoring together with Nova contractors. Okay? Just reversing, going onto the opposite side, stalking in the path. Okay? This where you have the sunrise and sunset at the property. This is a matter of what is criminal activity. 9AYL660 is going to federal prison. P.O.C. They're going to federal prison. Crossing a path on a bike. This is demonic. And they're stalking in the path with light. That's P.O.C. While the entity sounds sirens, they're going to federal prison. As simple as that. Stalking in the path with light is all that is required. Maintaining ongoing surveillance, and LAPD is stalking, monitoring while this activity is being created, while they're stalking, hovering in a helicopter. Is that why you were knocking on the door? ¿Listos? Okay. Sure. Yeah, they're going to federal prison. They're monitoring with a random third party, a stranger. Group stalking does not require any personal relationship or knowledge of the actor, which is a threat to your life. That's a threat to your life while you have a community keeping you under surveillance, engaged in group stalking. And everybody that works at the facilitating venue, everyone that lives at the facilitating venue is going to federal prison. That impunity that I just documented, the ease with which the entity is keeping you under surveillance in concert with the people while they're acting to maintain the environment, stalking in helicopters, stalking relevant positions, sounding sirens, while you are looking at the elements of monitoring by any random stranger, third party group stalker. This is a demon that's maintaining presence in the path, entering into the driveway and reversing. That third party whose license plate I just read is going to federal prison. Okay. It is currently 9:47 a.m. This is the same property where the sunrise and the sunset is already captured. That's maintenance of the specific environment while a third party is maintaining presence in the path, which is occurring while I'm in my office. It's also occurring as I walk outside and I show you the maintenance of the environment as I make any move. This is the real-time knowledge that Maria Solis, a third party, a demon that I'm working with, exercising fictitious authority as a supervisor, violating federal housing, the hypocrisy while she's engaging in criminal conduct in violation of federal housing laws that govern the way she's supposed to do her job. Being a group stalker is inherently violating that role and federal housing. policies. She's that's grounds of federal prosecution in and of itself, and liability. The third party group stalkers that live here and those that are group stalking, even as they apply, cannot consent to the criminal conduct by the government. All right, so that it is an independent basis for federal housing. The federal government has outlawed it. Period. Being a group stalker is not providing any consent or excuse from that federal prosecution under those existing federal statutes. Okay, you're looking at terrorism as I'm walking outside and you're witnessing a stranger engaging in the elements of monitoring. And this is why there is no work schedule. That is an exception to your federal prosecution. While you live at the crime scene and you're at work during the day, the entity is still engaged in the P.O.C. Because you live at a crime scene, because you live in relevant position where the crime scene is underway, you're acting in concert with an entity. You go to federal prison for that. That's why Lucy Santos has no legally relevant argument. Okay. It is currently 9:48 a.m. This is P.O.C.